channel. Oh, it's been a while, but yeah, I'm still here, and thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, like, and share with your friends. I go by the name Esinago Impondwelihle Khwalumbana, Ntombi yasemapondweni efle staff. So I remember, guys, what I had said at the beginning in my very first video, that what I'll be posting on this channel, but now I decided, you know what, let me just share some parts of my life, some life experiences with you guys on this channel, and I'll try to really limit any negative or any, oh gosh, I'm such an emotional person, but I'll try not to be emotional and focus on the positive side of things and focus on the good things that happened in my life. So I'm just gonna start from 2010. That is like my life after high school. Till today, and I'll try to really make it a short video. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be short, but yeah. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna give a bit of a background, just a summary of how I grew up. I'm not really gonna get into details about that because I'm not ready. Maybe one day, but yeah. So I grew up without my parents. They died when I was young, and I actually had two fathers. I don't know how, story for another day. And both of them like died before, or maybe when I was just a few months old or years. And my mother passed away in September 2001. So I was already staying with my grandparents, my paternal grandparents, even when my mother was still alive. So I would just visit her sometimes. So I continued staying with my grandparents, and oh, those human beings, they loved me. They loved me so much. People who know me, I'm coming back. So people who know me, they know how much I talk about this woman, how I always tell stories, good stories about this woman. Yeah, she loved me. Yes. So my grandparents raised me. In 2014, my grandfather passed away on my birthday, 17 May. And in 3rd or 4th of October 2016, my grandmother passed away as well. So yeah, and I had a little brother back then, but he also died when he was just a few months. So yeah, it's been that kind of a roller coaster, but I won't really get into details about all that I've just said now. Yeah, please, because I just didn't want to make this video some sad or hectic video, just positive vibes. But yeah, please continue to watch. I even have this file in front of me. It has some some stuff, some fun. So this is a file I think I had from 2010, life after high school, yeah. From 2010, so when I would be having some application forms, trying to apply in universities, and I'd keep my important stuff here, my certified ID documents, yonke into engathi ibalulekile. I'd keep it in file. Oh, if I didn't that line, shame. I'm my grandfather's daughter. Dad uncle had a briefcase. He used to have this briefcase that had some important documents, our reports from primary, yonke. So now I'm getting a file. izinto. Hey, bethuna. Yeah. And I hardly ever open this file because it just kind of has some stuff that really makes me emotional. Because guys, it's been a journey. My life has been a journey. Okay, so I passed my matric in 2010, and boom, it's I passed my matric in 2009, and boom, it's 2010, and I know that I'm sort of not going to high school, to university. Okay, fine. At the beginning of 2010, there was someone, a family member, who wanted to take me to university, and then he was like, okay, let me apply, I must apply, and he would give me money for registration, and yeah, because I went to Mthatha as uMgowo and to apply, but things didn't go well there. And then I went to Durban. Now I'm in busy with my DUT, and I managed to get a spot for marketing. But then I wasn't sure that it's something I wanted, but I was just excited that, okay, at least let me just go to school. You know, the excitement. And then the person who was going to pay for my stuff, he was like, no, why don't you maybe just wait and apply next time so that you get the course that you like. And gosh, I was so disappointed. As much as I didn't like marketing, but the fact that now I'm not gonna do anything, I'm no longer going to school, and this person is like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, I don't even have the choice to say no, but I wanna study anyway. Which I guess it made sense that he said I mustn't take marketing, I mustn't take that course, and blah blah blah. Yeah, but it was a very difficult time for me now, having to accept that I'm not going to university and I've really got nothing to do. It's fine, I'm in Durban, I stay in Durban, and then I go to Northwest, go Orkney, to my auntie. And I thought I was going to do my driver's license there, my learner's and driver's license. But okay, I stayed there for a month, 2, 3, I don't remember. Boom, nothing is happening. I'm not doing this learner's license, I'm not doing a driver's license. Yo guys, I had a lot in my mind, and I was just so emotional. I was really in a bad space. And I even used to write down how I feel. This is one of the things I wrote. It was just, boys, I won't really read it out because, it's sad. It's unmoved, if I may say that. Fine, and then I leave Northwest and I go back to Durban. Now in Durban, I stayed maybe for a month, and then I go back home. That is a flick stuff. Okay, my aunt from my paternal family, she's like, why don't you, she calls me and like, why don't you come to Joburg, and then we're just gonna see what you're gonna look for a job, or until you can save up some money and go to school. I'm like, all right, I'm happy now, I'm excited about this. My grandfather from the paternal side, he goes to my grandfather on maternal side to tell him, okay, to ask for permission that I go to Johannesburg, because I was staying at my mother's side at the time. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Fine, my grandfather agrees. He gives them permission that, okay, I can go to Johannesburg and look for a job. Now it's 2011. Beginning of 2011, it was month end at Jan. I go to Johannesburg. I was going with my half sister. Get to Johannesburg, okay, alright. Okay, fine, it's all good. I'm happy now and all that. I'm going to Johannesburg. As much as I don't know what I will do when I get to Johannesburg, even my grandmother, she was so happy. That woman was so happy. She gave me the last 400 she had. I think she was gonna buy itapet, yokufaka pants. So She gave me that 400. I bought a ticket to city. Boom, going to Joburg. As much as I don't know what I'll do when I get here. Fine, I'm in Joburg now, and my aunt's like, no, you're just gonna try to find a job. You're gonna wake up, you need just to have your CV, whatever, your documents ready so that you wake up and go look for a job. I was doing that door-to-door guys thing. In Tifuke Exenine, I'd go to Kruger's CBD and go to Key West Mall. Yo guys, that place. Even now when I pass Key West, I get so triggered. I get so emotional because thinking about what I was going through at the time. Guys, job hunting will drain you. It will emotionally drain you. Like, I was a wreck, but I didn't have a choice. I just had to wake up every day and go look for a job because, and no, we don't have a job. Oh, we don't have any posts. It's just a mess. It messes you up, that thing, guys. Job hunting will mess you up emotionally. So I get so triggered when I pass that place. It's fine. And then, because I'm not getting anything, I'm leaving my CVs here and there, but nothing is coming up. My aunt's like, why don't you do a security course? Security course? I'm like, okay, it's fine. Because I'm just happy to do anything. Like, I'm just happy to get busy, to wake up and go do something. And I'm so emotional and all that. I'm like, okay, no, I can do that security course. And then we register in this other school. It was in Kruger's CBD, up by some train station. Okay, fine, I go there every day. And it was for some weeks or some months. I don't remember. It was for some weeks. And I'm so focused on passing and all that. I don't even have friends there. I just go to class and then I go home. Then we did also practicals. But then, and the funny one is like, and I was so happy, yes guys, when I wasn't even choosy about it, but I was like, oh gosh, I'm scared for my life, because now if I'm going to be a security guard, I was thinking, oh my height, I'm so small and I'm new in Johannesburg, so I'm going to be exposed to this gaming. I'm like, oh gosh, yeah. But then, I'm happy because, I'm fine. So, okay, in that course, I passed it. I went to do Isira, Epitoli, and then I got that. I think Life Mana in still in 2011. So when I was in Durban in 2010, I did a learners. This was my learners. But it got expired in 2012. So then Isira. Fine, while we're still waiting, some family members told me that there was a learnership presentation at Plainville Methodist Church. I'm like, okay, and she's like, you must go there and hear what's going on or apply. All right, I'm like, okay, fine. And then I go to Soweto and get one of my towers, Soweto Towers, and I'm like, yo guys, I was just excited. And my cousin brother takes me to the church. That is the Methodist church, close to I get there, okay, there's a lot of people here. And I'm like, oh, flip. I those embarrass again. We get there, we're given papers and this other test that we needed to write. I'm like, I don't know anyone there. Hey, when we get this test and we had to write and finish it was in 30 minutes or so. Okay, fine. 30 minutes, boom, it's done. And guys, I don't know what I wrote in that test. It was so difficult. I was guessing like, yes, I didn't know what I was writing. So it's fine. We complete writing the test and they take our papers. Okay, sure. And then they're actually marking them while we're still there. All right. So now we're sitting and waiting, and then they stand up. They're done. They're just gonna call a list of people, and they don't tell us what's gonna happen. Is it people who failed or not? They call this list. Okay, and my name is there. It's part of it. I'm like, oh, guys, it's nice na pasanga. We didn't pass, so they're just gonna tell us we must go home. After they call out this list, they're like, these are the people that passed. So the rest of the guys can feel free to go home. So I'm like, these are the people that passed, and my name is in that list. Yeah, guys, this is just zikaThixo. As confused as I passed. Like, it kind of didn't make sense because I didn't know what I was writing. But fine. And they tell us, okay, 2011, we're going to go to Midrand to sign some contract for the learnership. And the classes will begin and they will be held at Midrand, South Corporate. I think I still have that thing. Fine. In September, I go to Midrand to sign this contract. I think I see hey guys, this file, it has archives. I still have this form. Learnership agreement, working technologies. So we go there and we sign this contract. So on the day I went to sign the contract, I was so reluctant, guys, in signing this contract because I was like, but why? Because I was like, this place is so far. It's in Midrand. I stay at Kagiso. And if I'm going to use taxis every morning, I need to get to be in class by 8. If I'm going to use taxis, a taxi from Kagiso to Johannesburg, that's CBD, and then from CBD to Midrand, I wouldn't make 8. Like, that's, I can't, like, that's scary to even think about. I'm new in Joburg and I'm going to be like, go. And I'm so hesitant to sign this contract. I call my cousin brother, I go out and call my cousin brother. Yo, brother, but oh, really? This is in Midrand, so I don't know if it was because transport and you're getting away. And the brother is like, no, sign, don't so you born later, so you born afterwards. And that's why I was hesitant, because when the family tuba and then I speak to, I'd say she was the head of that place, to say working technologies. I'm like, sorry, I don't know if I will be able to come in time every day here, because I stay in Kagiso and the transportation that I have to go to CBD, from CBD to Midrand. And she was like, no, it's fine, you can use a Padco bus. I go with the Padco bus. It comes from Protea Glen and it goes to Leratong and then it goes to Midrand. And it will actually drop you just by the gate at that corporate park. I'm like, oh, all right. And you just have to buy a tag. And then you're going to keep refilling that, so you use it on a Padco bus. Oh, I'm like, okay, that's a relief now, because at least there's a bus. I just need to get myself to Leratong bus stop, Leratong. Okay, fine. Now I'm happy again. Things are looking up. I sign the contract and then we hand them over. The classes are going to start. It's going to be 6 months in school, that is in school, working technologies, and then it's going to be 6 months at a workplace. Oh, I'm like, all right, okay, this is cool. I signed the contract, and then now I need to find out, how do I buy a tag, or where do I buy a bus tag, and how do I refill Yonkela way? My cousin brother is there because he used to stay in Soweto. At least he knew places, he knew stuff. And we go to Dobsonville to get this tag. When we get there, okay, fine, we buy the tag. Dobsonville Padco buses. We buy the tag and we ask a few questions about the bus that goes from Protea to Leratong, and it goes via Roadport, Florida. It passes, it used to go, but until Midrand. Okay, I have a tag now, and it's filled with clips. Boom. classes start and I go there. Yo guys, working technologies. It was nice being there because it was fun. We made friends and you know, but shame abantu babengasi-judge for long because you could see that people that went to were studying with, they were quite, you know, they were very nice people. We made friends, fine. Now we're done 6 months and then we're taken to certain offices of this company that I'm working for. Yo guys, yes guys, izinto ziyenzeka. And then we go to certain every day now. And when we got there, some people got assigned to different teams that they're gonna work on in the meantime, or shadow, or learn some stuff from. And from my side, the group that I was in, it wasn't assigned to anyone. We would just go there and open our laptops, go on Facebook, play around, eat lunch, and go home. And then eventually, we were told that, okay, there's a company that's coming to interview you guys. If you're interested, let us know. And yeah, we replied, okay, we're interested. This company comes and they interview us, guys. This is not an interview. You don't even have clothes to wear on an interview. That's just how, yeah. Okay, fine. They come, they interview us, and then we were told, I think in that group, we're 13 or 12. 13 or 12, I don't remember the number. And then they say, okay, they're taking all of us, okay, 2, 4, 6, 7. I think, but we ended up being 7 that we're going to work for this company. Fine, now we're going to a workplace, and now we're gonna do some work for 6 months, and then the learnership agreement ends. And then we get to the company, I'm afraid to. I'm sorry for not calling these company names, but some of you know, but I don't feel like I need to mention them in this video. So yeah, we do work for the 6 months, and guys, I was assigned to, 2 of us were assigned to one manager, and it was all good. Now we need to go to Galomena offices for work. Yo, Galomena, Galomena. It's so far, guys. That place is so far. Now stress comes again. How do I get myself to Galomena? We go there first day, and when we knocked off, we didn't find no taxis. Like we didn't find no taxis. There's just no buses. Like, I think we waited at the bus stop for like hours, 3 hours or 4 hours, until it was really late. There's no buses. We asked some lady who was selling some stuff by the road, and we're like, are there any buses that pass here, Patco buses? And he's like, yeah, but now they are all gone. Yo, it was 4 of us. Quite guys, Galomena's fund transportation, and finally someone came to take us to Woodmead, where we'd get taxis to Johannesburg. And it's around about 5, 6, and it's not even safe. It's busy. My laptop. Yeah, we get to Joburg, and I take a taxi to Kagiso. By the time I got home, it was really late, and I was like, gosh, this is not gonna work, but let's see. And then we continue to go to Galo. Now we even know the times for the buses and your Yongelawe. So, and it was still a struggle because I needed to wake up very early for me to get a bus to Galomena. And then I moved from Kagiso to Soweto Pimville. I stay in Soweto, and the transportation there was much better now because like buses is corners, and I'll take a bus go to Bara, and then connect from there to Galomena. So it's all good, it's all fun. Yeah, it's happening, things are happening. And there was a time when my laptop was really not working. It used to have some, I don't know, fan problem. Yo, because and then I just go to office, and by the time I think I had my personal laptop, it was gigabyte laptop. This one day my manager comes and he's like, Wendy, you need to get your laptop sorted by Friday, or else I'll have to let you go. Yo, and I just like, can I please use my personal laptop then for work until my other laptop is sorted, because I really don't want to lose this opportunity. Yeah, fine. Laptop yami yaba right, qhubeleka nokusebenza. Umuntu akazi mix. Guys, impilo izokubonisa. So fine, the contract ended in sometime 2012, around April I think, and then my manager decides he's gonna take us as trainees with this other colleague of mine. He takes us as trainees, and then we're given now a contract. Oh, when I get paid salary now. It's all right, because I think throughout that time, even though we're at workplace, we're still getting a stipend, and then now we get a contract as trainees. I'm afraid I'm going to find salary, and my first salary was like, shall I say? Yeah, I think it's okay, right? My first salary was like 9.5. I won 9,500. 9.5, my first salary as a contractor, as a trainee. And that was a lot of money, because I think I used to save up about 5,000 of that money. Because in Soweto, it's just ukuthenga ibhasi, itikiti lebhasi, nokuthenga ukutya endlini, nokuncedisa ngerent, nokubhatala irent apho sasihlala khona. Hayi, ezo zinto imali ezincane ezo. And then I'd put away like 5 grand. Kumnandi ke, impilo iqhubeke, and then I go back to Kagiso again. And I had also moved from working from Galomena to the office that are close by at Finland. Fine. Now, also I'm still using Padco bus, the struggle continues. Abantu abake bahambe ngePadco bayazi ba, yeah, struggle sabayazi. Life goes on, and now things are getting smoother. 2014, I moved out and stayed I found a place, a Vetlafreden, just up by the road, by Clover Company. And then I'd go from Vetlafreden to the office. It was not fun. Fine, I was really in a better place. I felt peaceful, and things were just really getting better and better and better. It's fine. That was 2014 years. 2014, I'm staying by myself, go Vetlafreden, I go to work, happiness, and then I started gym. Oh gosh. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. I go to gym, and actually, in 2014, I get permanent at work. Now, boom, permanent position, baby girl, salary increase there. Sinandi. Kuyahlangana nje. Kuyahlangana. London Union City, izinto zikaThixo ziyalindwa. All right. Now I'm a permanent employed. Particularly the medical aid, particularly provident fund. It's fine, and then just life goes on and on and on until today that I'm still working for the same company, still a permanent employee, and I'm really happy. I'm happy, things are looking out, things are great. I've never been at a happy place. That's why I try to really not focus on the hurt, the pain for this video, because I really just wanted to highlight the good things that happened along the way. As much as it was this kind of journey, but we're here now, and I've never been happy, guys. And every time somebody asks me, okay, so what did you study? No, I didn't go to university. It's only later that I decided to register with UNISA. But when I first got this job, it was just me and my matric certificate. Because between those zikaThixo, ziyenzeka. Yeah, that's my story, that's my journey. And yeah, now I'm a happy big girl. I'm happy. I know, guys, I didn't really get into details. I don't want to really get into details, be it the name of the company that I'm working for. Not that it's a private thing, but can I just not now? Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Check you on my next video.